Guys, we're back again today for another Redmi Note 9 series review. And today we have the fourth and probably the final. I hope so. But I heard there's a Redmi Note 9 5G. I don't know where I heard that, but it seems legit. But anyway, today we're going to have the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. So Xiaomi hasn't been contented with the Pro. They had a Pro Max version, but only that it's released in India. Xiaomi says that this is the Pro version in India, but there is something different inside. That's what we're gonna find out right here, right now. Hi, I'm Mitch002 of Xiaomi Review. Join me as I unbox the India exclusive Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. Let's go. So we can see the box of the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is quite the same as the 9 Pro, which is released globally, and on the side we can see that it's a Redmi Note 9 Pro Max without the words that it includes the Google services that you use most, blah blah blah. Nah, it's clean. Okay, so at the back of the box there is some prints which is not available on the other variants that are released globally. So upon opening the box, we can see that there's a small box here. Taking it out, there you go. So we can see that we have the SIM ejector tool, your user manual. I'm surprised there's no warranty card. Then of course your smoke black jelly case. It's exactly the same as that from the Pro variant. Now, the packaging is quite not the same as the one from the Pro version. The Pro version, you need to peel it off, but this one, you just simply need to slide it out. Just like this. Ta-da! The Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. Exactly the same as the one from the Pro, except there is something a little bit different inside. Now, before we proceed, let's check what's other things inside. There's the USB Type-C charging cable, and of course your ultra humongous 33 watts charger. So right now we're going to take a quick look around the phone. Underneath we have the loudspeaker, microphone in, USB Type-C port, and of course your audio jack. On the right side we can see that there's your fingerprint scanner / power button, and of course your volume rocker. On top we have the noise cancellation mic, and of course your infrared blaster. And on the other side we have the SIM tray, which can host 1 micro SD card and 2 nano SIMs. Taking a look at the camera at the back, there's 4 of them, and they are the 64 MP wide sensor, your 8 MP ultra wide sensor, your 5 MP macro lens, and your 2 MP depth sensor, coupled with of course your LED flash and your Redmi logo at the bottom. And did you notice that the Redmi logo at the bottom doesn't sport those CE mark and that big trash can with an X mark? It looks like it came from China. Only China variant don't sport those certification. That's one different. Then of course up front we have the 32 megapixel front camera. That's another difference, only from the Pro Max version. Now this phone sports a 6.67 IPS LCD 1080p and Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection, as well as the back is a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection coupled with a plastic frame, and it's the surrounding of the phone. Now, let's tackle what's inside this phone. This phone has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G coupled with 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage for this one that I'm holding right now. It has a 5020 mAh of battery backed up by the 30 watts fast charging, which is quite fast, if you ask me. Now, we tried swiping the phone left and right. It's, well, the same as the one from the Pro version. No lags, just smooth function. Now, let's check the score from Antutu, and it gave it a 274,000 points, which is at par with the Redmi Note 9 Pro. So, checking the breakdown, we have 100,000 for the CPU, 71,000 for the GPU, memory 49, and UX is 52. Now, moving on to iTutu benchmark. It gave it 163,000 points with an accuracy of 22,000. Now, we have drained our battery down to 7%. Then we charge it all the way back up to 100% using the stock cable and the stock charger. And the stock charger reaches roughly 28 to 29 watts. And we completed charging in 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is not too bad and not too fast. Just the right amount. Now we want to check the result that we got from PC Mark, and we were able to get a whopping 15 hours and 13 minutes out of its 5020 mAh of battery, which is pretty impressive for this Snapdragon 720G, which is well known as a very battery efficient processor. Right now we're playing the game Call of Duty here on the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, and the performance is quite the same from that of the Redmi Note 9 Pro and almost the same as that from the 9S because of the same processor and of course the same screen size. Now I can say that the gameplay is quite good and I don't feel any lags nor slowing down of the movement. Neither does it have a frame drops. It's really nice. Now moving over to Mobile Legends, I can see that this game is also good. Very fluid. I don't see any frame drops and I have enjoyed playing this game for roughly almost an hour already. Now moving on to the camera. To be honest with you, I'm more excited to test the camera on this phone because of the difference in the selfie camera. And I was right. The selfie camera was a lot better compared to the Pro. And you know that Xiaomi always release the best variants for their Chinese and Indian market. Now taking a quick look at this selfie camera, I can say it's really nice. To be honest with you, I was blown away by the quality and the sharpness of these selfie shots, be it a regular photo shot or a portrait shot. Both are very nice. Now I took this phone outdoors to the field and was able to capture some great outdoor shots. The sky are really blue, the greens are really green, not oversaturated, not exaggerated, but just the right amount. Now I tried even using its zoom lens and well, it's a little bit grainy when it hits the maximum, which is 10x. And here are some shots, 1x, then this is the 2x, and finally this is the 10x. Now we can see it's a little bit grainy because of, well, maybe the zoom lens. Now I took a macro shot on these ants and was able to get a good quality picture on them, and it's really impressive. And taking some good shots indoors, it's almost the same as that from the Redmi Note 9 Pro. And to be honest with you, the shots are really nice for its price point. Now guys, let's take a quick look at the video. To be honest with you, the video is very sharp, very clear. But one thing that this lacks is a good image stabilization. You can see that it's a bit shaky, but I'm just using my bare hands. To be honest with you, it's very clear. I'm really impressed with its performance, but it could have been better if the image stabilization is good. Now taking a quick look at the selfie video. Now this one, I'm quite blown away with the quality. You can see that it's really, really nice. And I can say that this one could be an exceptionally good vlogging device. And I'm quite impressed with the stability of the front camera. It could have been good if the front and back are both very, very stable. I have reviewed almost everything that you want to know about this phone. You would be shocked with the price of this phone. It's priced at 16,500 INR, and upon converting, it's just roughly 10,900 pesos only, which is compared to the 12,490 peso of the Redmi Note 9 Pro here in the Philippines. It's a lot cheaper. Well, of course, if you bought it in India and well, you carried this one in for free, then it's a lot cheaper with a better specs. But of course, if you want to have it shipped to the Philippines, you need to pay FedEx, you need to pay the tax. Roughly, you'll end up with this in roughly 14,000 pesos, including tax and shipping. Now guys, what do you think of this phone? Did it attract you or it didn't? Or you'd rather stay with the Pro version, which is available locally and globally? This one is just for Indian market, and I can tell you that it's really a little bit better than the Pro version. Share me your thoughts. What do you think about this phone? If you like it or not. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future review here at Xiaomi Review. Don't forget to check Sulit Tech Review and Pinoy Techdad for their take on this phone. So I'm Mitch002 of Xiaomi Review. I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye!